Item 5, old business.
Chairman, do we have a new audit firm yet?
Yeah, Costin.
Costin out of Hartford, Glastonbury?
Yeah, Farley. As a matter of fact, I spoke to him today, will be in next Wednesday for their...
The consummated appointment?
Yes. At $65,000, which was about $2,500 less than what we budgeted.
That includes the Board of Ed and
Oh, yeah.
the town site. And the single audit.
Oh, yeah,
Full package. Anything concerning the webpage update, that $5,000 we transferred?
We didn't spend it as of yet. I contacted Art, I said, is your guy going to send us a bill? Because if he doesn't by the end of the month, I'll send him a very nice thank you note.
Just for a point of information, at one of the hearings that the town council had, someone made a comment about how inadequate the website was for the town. So we couldn't get all the details.
Is it any different now than it was before? When did it change?
I thought it had changed about a month or so ago.
There were updates to it,
Updates, yeah.
but as far as the
layout.
I think
the
some...
layout and everything
Yeah,
else.
I think some of the things that we were looking for hasn't been done yet. I had a whole laundry list of things.
So
Like getting
So the only thing I've seen were updates, commissions,
that
things
kind of
like
stuff.
that.
Yeah, but as far as, the meetings and the minutes and...
Item 7, transfer animal control. These charges cover costs of care for the cruelty case that took place on February 7, 2007 on Route 80. We got a motion.
So, second.
Discussion.
Is it a continuation of the saga, or is it the final chapter?
Well, we're hoping it's the final chapter.
Has the court adjudicated the whole?
The whole case has been adjudicated. We're still within the 20-day appeal period, which expires on the 26th of this month. Assuming there's no appeal taken, the custody of the dogs has been adjudicated to the town, ownership to the town. So after the appeal period, if there's no appeal, Owen can start adopting out or doing what he can to move the dogs out of our care. In addition, we were fortunate to get a judgment, money judgment of about $70,000. Problem is going to be collecting it, but as I had represented to the board when the saga began, my office did this as a pro bono for the town. We're not charging the town any of the fees unless we're able to collect it from the property owner. Estimated them to be about $15,000 in terms of the time. We were in court on 4 separate occasions, including a full-day trial.
Now the gentleman is a renter or an owner?
He's a renter. He's a renter, and we haven't been able to locate any assets. And he does have the criminal case pending. So the likelihood of recovery is not good. I don't want to mislead the board. I don't really think that there's going to be a strong chance that we're going to see any monies back to the town. But at least if he does not proceed with an appeal, we can at least start getting the dogs out of our care and into other adoption or whatever other appropriate avenues, and at least stop these expenses, because I know we still have the dogs housed in different facilities.
Do we have any interest in the dogs up to this point, or?
Some interest, maybe half of them, people are interested. It's hard to keep a track. I've got to count them because we have dogs still at Fairfield Animal Shelter, Bantam, Milford, North Haven, and Naugatuck. So it's kind of hard just to keep going on what's going, they only call when they're sick, and then we go up and take them to the hospital and bring them back.
On adoption, will we be able to recover any fees on that point, or?
We're not allowed, well, we can adopt them out for whatever it costs us for medical fees.
Yeah,
But we can't go back to what it cost us to get them. Right.
Yeah.
So.
anything will help.
What I was thinking about doing was, and we're in the middle of it now, is we did it several years ago, doing a little fundraiser to maybe help bring awareness to what we went through and maybe help rejuvenate some monies back. So we're working on that now. We're looking at October to have some kind of fundraiser.
Okay, any more questions? Let's take it to a vote.
Charles Lego?
Aye.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Paul Kabowski?
Yes.
Mark Sepiti?
Yes. 13 is to 01-167-0972, retirement lump sum payment, $61,500 from 01-167-0901. Blue Cross, $61,500. This fund is necessary to cover large and expected number of retirements, and this is going to the town council also. Got a
Motion to recommend to the town council.
Second on that?
Second.
Discussion.
And how many?
We did have a very high number of police officers, which I know the board's aware of based on discussions in prior meetings by the chief, but we did have, as a matter of fact, a retirement within my office, Lou, and a number of people a couple of people out of public services, engineering, I think, was Rich in engineering?
Richie was in public service.
Public service.
Had
So-
a number of years and benefits.
So, with that, it will be pushing us up over the number. That is an exact number of what we do need to resolve the balance of the year.
Any more
Blue-
questions?
Well, the Blue Cross, I see the Blue Cross Council has a good amount.
Yeah.
Are we, a lot of that's gonna be coming back to the town side?
We have one more bill to pay, which will be in July, obviously, but we will have a
Good amount coming back.
pretty fair amount. Our exposure hasn't been that great, so we're, at this point,
Crushing.
okay. But we still have another 10 days to go.
Have you paid out the retirement
Anybody
payment?
with fireworks?
We still have something. That's why we needed this.
So the account isn't in the negative yet?
Yeah,
It is?
It will be.
59,000.
Again, that's all contractual, so it's not a lot of choice on the part of the town.
Someday someone's gonna commit a murder and they're gonna say it's, contractual. I mean, they're gonna get away with
It
it.
could be contract.
I guess
It could be, you're right.
Murder for hire.
Any more questions? Take it to a vote.